Hello everyone. So in today's shave we're gonna do a comparison. This was asked by one of my subscribers. I'll put the link for his, he doesn't have a channel, I think, it's just, his name is Spanish, I think. I can't pronounce it properly, so I'm not even gonna try it. But I'll put the link below. So he asked me which one was more aggressive between these two razors, the MÜHLE R89 and the MÜHLE Companion. Now, looking at them, they're completely different, but they're both being said by the brand that they're targeting like a mild shave. This one is unisex and this is the classic mild razor. So for all I tried, what I think is this one might be a bit more aggressive than this one. But we're gonna try today and we'll see how we go with it. I'll shave one side, so the left side with the R89 and the right side with the Companion, and we'll see how this comparison goes. They both are loaded already, they both have an Astra Blade first use, so we'll see how this goes. I have my I have my leather done already, so we can save time. Actually, I'm gonna wet the face a bit. I did put a bit of a pre-shave, the Cella pre-shave already, but it kind of dried up already, so we'll just put a small bit of water because it's kind of oily and it's still there, so we don't need much water to reactivate the pre-shave. That's actually one of the things I love about pre-shaves. Even if they dry up, you can just add a bit of water and it'll be ready to go again. Actually, it's actually good if you let it dry because they go into the skin as well. That's what I heard from barbers. I don't know for a fact, but they say it's actually good for you to leave it there for a bit just to get in. So I'm gonna use Cella traditional, the almond and cherry, which I love, and I have it there already prepared. Let's go, lather the face. I was gonna do face lather because that's what I prefer, but to save time, I just did a ball lather. Everything will be ready. And we'll save a bit of time. And this soap just gives you so much lather. You don't need to load a lot. You can just add water, and just keep building more lather. And the scent is just, mamma mia, just lovely, lovely. They say it has cherry. I normally don't feel the scent of the cherry. I just feel the scent of the sweet almond, which is a scent that I love, always did, from a young age. There's a liquor in Portugal that has this scent. And I actually got a bit drunk on it when I was really young, just because it's very sweet, so you don't know it's alcohol and you're a kid. And I just went with it. And I got drunk really, like my father left the bottle there, and without him knowing. Things you do when you're a kid. So let's go. MÜHLE R89, first pass with the growth. There we go. Really mild, as you guys already know. If you don't, you can go and check my previous video of it. It's a classic. I love the feeling of this, the black handle. And I went to check afterwards, because it feels like carbon fiber. It's not, it's actually proper metal, but the way they do the knurling there, it just looks like carbon fiber. It's really well made. So, MÜHLE R89, first pass, I'll just put it there, and we go to the companion. You didn't have much blade feel with the R89. The other difference between them, big difference, is the R89 is a classic model, so you have a bit of overhanging. This one doesn't. And the way the cap works on this one is completely different as well. Besides the handle that it's way longer. So the way you shave, it's completely different. But we're here just to see the aggressiveness. That's what he asked, so that's what we're gonna do as well. You definitely have a bit more blade feel with the companion. We'll check efficiency afterwards, but definitely more blade feel. So in terms of blade feel, the companion is definitely more aggressive than the R89. The way more. Now the mustache area, which it's more sensitive for me, you definitely feel way more of the blade with the companion, sorry. Feels a bit harsher, but easy to control. And it's still in the mild. Don't get me wrong, you just feel the blade way more than you would with the R89. There we go. First pass with the companion there. The other thing I find, it doesn't clog. It's not that it clogs, but the R89 cleans up faster than the companion. So, I'm gonna check now. A bit of warm water there. Not much of a difference, I have to say, guys. Very similar. Yeah, very similar. Still a fair bit of overgrowth there, growth there. Not much of a difference here. I might check, well, on the cheeks here. Yeah, it's a bit. The companion, it's kind of was a bit more efficient, but not by much. Really smidgen there. So let's start load up again. Back to the bowl here. I have so much leather there, and I did only a few twists on the puck there, but Jesus Christ, the amount of leather you can build with Cella is just unreal. You can just add water, and it just keeps building. It's just crazy. I forgot to say we're using the T3, Trafalgar T3. I love the feeling of this soap as well. I forgot to say the name of the drink is Amarguinha. Amarguinha. It's an almond drink, and it's really strong on alcohol, but the taste is sweet. It's a licorice. So let's go across now with the R89. Yeah, you barely feel the blade with the R89. It's just way milder than the companion in terms of blade feel. Yeah, definitely. So, and the other thing as well, like the companion is branded for unisex, so for the ladies as well. So I'd say they would have to have a bit more of a blade feel as well on, you know, shave the legs and the underarms and all that stuff. we go. Which this one is not. And you can see by the handle as well, being a longer handle, it's definitely more for them. Yeah, and I find that it's a bit easier to control the R89 for my size of hand. I find it way easier than the companion. Let's go across with the companion. Yeah, you definitely have more blade feel there. Way more. Yeah, and you actually feel that you can, like the way you feel with the, especially here, this area which is sensitive for me as well, I feel that I can actually cut myself easier with the companion than with the R89. Yeah, definitely, way more blade feel. I actually feel I have to be more careful with it. Yeah. For bigger growth, I would say this one would be better. But if you're someone that shaves every single day, I probably would go with the R89. But that's the advantage of the design here. You can go into these tricky areas without any problem whatsoever. You know, and just shave away. There we go. I would say I'm definitely gonna have to need to do a third pass there today. So I'm just gonna check. We still have a bit of overgrowth on both sides there. I don't feel much of a difference, guys, at all. Here, a bit more on the companion side is actually a bit more cleaned up, but not by much. And I definitely have to go across. Definitely have to. So, still not much of a difference. I think in terms of efficiency, they're both the same, I have to say. But you don't have as much blade feel with the R89, and that's for sure. Efficiency wise, they're par. They're very similar. So I definitely feel more on the side of the companion, the blade. And actually I'm feeling a bit more sensitive there on the companion, so definitely more aggressive. But efficiency wise, no, they're the same. Here we go, back to the R89. We go against now. Noise wise, this one is louder as well than the companion. Way louder. There we go. I find it easier to control this one. For my hands, definitely. Now, complicated area, mustache. There we go. Yeah, the advantage of the companion is this overhanging here. If I'm going across here, I have to be way more careful with the R89 than with the companion. But blade feel, there's almost none there. You feel it, but very tiny compared with this one. This one, you definitely feel it. So let's go against. Yeah, I have a few nicks there already from the previous pass. Yeah, you definitely feel way more the blade. Way more. On the cheeks, I love the feeling of the companion. But if I'm going here, I do prefer the R89. That's the other thing, like. Another thing that it's good against on the companion, which is actually better than the MÜHLE, you can actually ride the cap there easier with the companion. I would say because of the shape. Let me show you guys. It's way more rounder on the MÜHLE R89 than on the companion, and it feels like it's larger as well. Hold on. Yeah, the cap is larger. It's actually not. If you put it side by side there, oh, it is. Yeah, it is. It's more rounded on the MÜHLE R89 than the companion, and it makes a bit of a difference. Not by much, but it makes a bit of a difference when you're riding the cap there. Now, complicated area. And in here, I definitely, because I feel more the blade, I have to shut up here. Yeah, definitely way more blade feel on the companion. So, I'm gonna check it now. I think I missed both spots here on both of them. Small bit there. That's about it. Like, I don't. Oh, yeah, you feel a bit of a difference here. A bit more efficiency on the companion there. Yeah. It's very similar, guys. Very similar. The big difference for me at the moment is just the blade feel. In terms of efficiency, they're very similar. There's not much of a difference between them. It's just the blade feel, you feel way more. It looks like it's a bit more aggressive, but efficiency wise, no. A bit more here on this part, took a bit more growth there. I have to do here and here. I both missed with both of them. But cheek wise, they're both the same. Actually, BDS on both of them. It's just here. You can actually hear it. Actually, this side looks bigger than this one. And my theory here, it's if you look at the head, because this head is bigger, and here is kind of round. So the middle one, the middle blade there, it won't catch as much because I didn't stretch properly. So I would say that's why this one didn't cut as much on here. But yeah, in terms of efficiency, I don't, oh, sorry guys, I don't feel a difference there. So I'm just gonna do off camera this part, do my alum treatment, and I'll be back for the post shave. See you in a bit. We're back. So before, well, I'm gonna do the post shave, we're gonna use balm first and then the splash. But I have to say something, if it was a bit darker before, it's because I completely forgot to turn on my lights. I only had the top light there. So that's why you probably would see a difference from then to now. I completely forgot about it. I noticed something different, but I was so worried about how to do things that I didn't even notice the lights. There we go. Cella balm first to soothe. No, I did the alum treatment, and was a big difference between one side and the other. I had way more feedback on the companion side than on the MÜHLE side. And when I had to repeat this area here on both of them, I had to pass a few more times here than with the companion than with the R89. I still think it's because the head is a bit larger, wider, let's put it this way. I think that's the reasoning for being harder, so I would have to stretch way more with the companion than with the R89. Efficiency wise, they're on par with each other. I just feel that it's the big difference between them is the design, the way they work, and the blade feel. In terms of efficiency, they are, I don't feel much of a difference in efficiency, because the companion has way more blade feel than the MÜHLE. The other thing, so let's recap this. The companion is longer. I have to be careful because I didn't take the blades yet. So the companion is bigger size-wise than the MÜHLE. In terms of the knurling on both of them, they're lovely. They're completely different. This design looks more modern and grips really well. Same on this one, looks more classic, but the grip is perfect. It's just lovely. It's a bit wider the head on the companion. That's the reason I think it's harder for me here. There's overhanging on this one, there's none on this one. Blade feel way more on the companion than on the MÜHLE. The MÜHLE is, I feel it's more forgiving. I had a few nicks here from the companion. I had no nicks on the R89 side. And definitely, I feel this is more forgiving, so if you're a beginner, I would advise this one instead of this one. If you're a guy that shaves every single day, I would still advise this one instead of this one. But I'm still going to go back to this one. For example, if I have a bigger overgrowth, I would say this one would be better than the R89. And I would say if I take smaller strokes and if I take my time, which normally when you're doing a video you don't, you'll be able to do a 2-pass shave with this one. I don't think I'll be able to do a 2-pass shave with the R89. Even if I take my time and all that, I would say I would still have to go for the 3rd pass with the R89. That's what I think of both these razors. I hope I was helpful. And that's it. So recapping, we did a comparison between the MÜHLE R89 and the MÜHLE Companion. We used the Cella red, the whole set, the pre-shave, the soap. We bull leather today with the Simpson Trafalgar T3. I love both of them, I have to say. But if I'm shaving every day, as I said before, MÜHLE R89, and if you're a beginner, MÜHLE R89. If you like a bit more blade feel, definitely the companion. If you have a bit more overgrowth, definitely the companion. And because it's for ladies, I'd say that's the reasoning with why it is like that. Because legs normally tend to have bigger hairs than on the face if you're shaving every day. Ladies normally don't shave every day. I have six actually with my wife. I have six in the house, so I know. I have 5 daughters and my wife, so I know they don't shave every day. Not like men do. So definitely I would say that's why this one has a bit more blade feel, that's why it's longer handle, and that's why I would advise this one more for longer growth than the R89. That's it for me now. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope I was helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like on it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.